G'day YouTubers, welcome back to my channel, Workshop Fun. Today I'd like to post the final update on my air compressor. It's all completed now and going fantastic. I've just sort of knocked all the kinks out of it. So I'll quickly grab my phone and show you what I've been doing. So the last time this was seen on YouTube, I hadn't yet completed the cooling system, so I had put the transmission cooler on. So now I've put the oil and water trap on, and then that feeds down into the tank down in here. So comes out through here down into the transmission cooler, comes out through here into the oil trap and then into the water trap. And yeah, I gotta say, it really is working. It's working great actually. So I brought this and brought all the fittings, and that was quite a lot. Then I used a pipe bender that I loaned and bent the pipes to the right right shapes, and used my flaring kit and flared the ends of the copper pipes. And just with these pipes I just soldered them straight onto the transmission cooler on the ends. This one here I actually made it out of two pipes because it was quite hard to bend this shape in the pipe bender, and I sort of stuffed it up at one point, so I made this out of two bits and got hold of this brass tube, which was a nice tight fit over the top of the copper pipe, and soldered that on. Believe it or not, that was an old gas jet, and I just put that in my lathe, turned out the jet, and then I was able to use that. The other bits I was waiting for over Christmas, they got delayed, was these two fittings here. So they arrived, and then I was able to actually put this together and start working out the teething problems. And this is a new brass bit too that you guys have not seen. So it comes out the compressor's exhaust down into the transmissions cooler, and this is quite thick brass, so it provides a bit of heat. It takes a bit of the heat out of the copper pipe because it's taking a lot of the brunt, so that's really cool. Now the question is the condenser actually working? And the answer is yes, definitely. You can touch this pipe here for a second because it's very hot, and then you can touch this pipe here and it's only mildly warm, not even that, and that's after running it for about 10 minutes. I think I tested it out for like 10 minutes straight. So yeah, today I was just getting rid of any little leaks in the pipes and just figuring out I was figuring out the oil catch, because I got one with a regulator, even though I don't need that. I got one with a regulator, but I cranked the regulator right up so maximum airflow is passing through it. Doesn't seem to be slowing the tank down from being refilled either, so that's great. Anyway, what I wanted to do, that's the other thing too. I don't think this was on my last video, but all the stainless pipes arrived, and I fed the wiring through here for the switch, and they go into two little cable glands, and then I threaded the actual flat angle iron for the cable glands, and now the cable passes through there and comes up through, so it passes underneath here, it's nice and tight, and then passes up and then goes up into the switch. To support this great big massive stainless pipe. I had already welded this piece off the I don't know, wheel bracing, and then I made up this intricate little thing here. So I machined this in my lathe so it was perfectly flat, and then I bent this bit of bar here, flat bar, and hopefully you can see it. I had to precisely drill a hole on the bend, so I used a center drill and then used the drill press and drilled that through the bend. So now the zip tie goes right the way around the stainless nicely and holds it there really secure, and it's also slightly preloaded upwards, and then this is holding it down, so it's really firm, it's not going nowhere. So that's all worked out really well. And the reason why I stuck this up this height is I hate bending down and putting things in and everything. It gets hard on your back when you're in a workshop having to do that all the time. So I try and make things my own height in my workshop. So what I'd like to do now is just give it a quick, demonstration for you guys, and I'll blast the air out, and then you can sort of see how long it takes to refill and hear the relief valve that I fitted work too. Now before the air compressor sets off, you'll also see the valve down there drip fluid out automatically, which is great. Shows the condenser system's working really well. Drip. A few drips coming out of the valve of the oil catch. So there you go. It's working fantastic. Everything's going nicely and how it should be. Gotta say, I'm pretty much super pleased with how it's all come out. Alright, well thank you very much for watching. I hope everybody's having a good day and enjoying themselves. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. And yeah, take care. Bye.